the trash bags, and then next month you come out and there's more again,
right.
because we haven't been getting the message to our youth who grow up to be our adults that litter's unacceptable. And that's also part of how the cleanup challenge started. I was on the path walking one day. I was going on one of the overpasses there on the path, and I saw one of the students on his way to school throw his bag of trash
Just
that he
on
had
the
in his,
ground?
just in the creek, over
man.
the bridge. And I said, "That's not a trash can." And he points to it and shrugs his shoulders and says, "Really?" And as I looked at the creek, there's trash hanging all on the banks. There's trash in the creek itself. And there really wasn't a lot I could say to him at that point.
because, like, it's not a trash can.
It's not.
But, like,
It sure
to
looks like
his
one.
point, there was trash all in the creek.
But we have to stop the mentality
Yeah,
of,
oh, yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
one bottle. It's just one cigarette
Well,
butt.
if everyone
it's just
thinks
one
that,
bag.
that's 7 billion bottles, you know, like,
Yes.
that we're going to throw out. So
And it is. And when I post the pictures online or when I do the videos, I tend to go with the most dramatic ones because that's the ones that's going to
Yeah, it catches
capture
people's
people's
attention.
attention. And at the same time, I had to reel back in this week and post some that were average or normal so that people wouldn't be scared to come out
Yeah,
and do the
yeah.
cleanup. But yes, if we can get hundreds of hands out there, it's not overwhelming. It's overwhelming for one, but not for many.
Right.
And I was speaking with a couple of people this week also. I'm not doing door-to-door flyers. A, that creates
More waste.
More waste. And B, in my home of in my neighborhood of over 630 homes, we might get 12 people.
Right.
It's not worth the cost. It's not worth the time and the effort when those resources and that time could be better spent reaching a broader audience, such as with Arlington Citizen Media.
Hey, all right. So to switch gears just a little bit, we have one of the segments on the show that we do is called the Tournament of Toppings, where we're trying to find the best pizza in Arlington. What is your favorite pizza place in Arlington?
I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's
Maybe we can help. Maybe we've been there.
Yeah,
we've
we've
been to quite a few.
Corky's.
yeah, we
love
like
Corky's.
that one.
Corky's is really good.
I fell in love with Corky's after we took a trip to Italy and had an authentic Naples pizza
Oh, yeah.
at De Michela Pizzeria, which is the most highly rated pizzeria in all of Naples. Naples is rated as the most highly regarded place of pizza in the world. And they had a wood-fired brick oven to do the pizzas. And it was so good. We were there 30 minutes before they opened, and we were first in line. By the time they opened the doors, the line was around the building and down the block. We sat down. We ate, and when we came out, the line was still down the building, around the block, and there were people with pizza pies on the hood of their automobile just eating it right there
So
because
good,
they
they
couldn't
had
get
to,
yes.
yeah.
So the closest thing in Arlington I've found for that would absolutely be there.
Corky's.
Now, if I'm looking for classic American pizza, we've got several good ones that we choose from for that. But when I think pizza, I usually
what you
want
want.
yes, margarita.
That's what we got when we went
Yeah.
there. It was
Yeah,
really
it was
good. It was so good.
It is. It's fabulous. And I saw a complaint one time online when we had decided, hey, we need to try this place. And someone was complaining about how the top edges were browned and burnt. And I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be.
It's literally in a fire. What do you expect?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
silly people. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for spearheading this.
Absolutely.
What an
Yes, thank you very
amazing organizational feat that you've performed, and I imagine that it's going to expand and grow, and we're happy to help, and
Yeah.
I just think it's such
be
important
there.
work.
It's been my
So,
pleasure.
thank
It's
you.
been a joy, honestly.
Good.
Like, when on the first cleanup challenges, people kept pulling up and driving up. Even after the city of Arlington called it at noon because of rain, people were still showing up. It's 35 degrees outside and raining, and they were
Yeah.
still showing up to come clean a creek. And it was a very joyful, heart-fulfilling moment.
It's incredible.
It
So,
was.
all these people and the ones that you want to get, where can they find information on this? When is it? Where can they reach you? Where can they sign up to help?
Okay, so it is the second annual Fish Creek Cleanup Challenge is Saturday, January 25th. It's from 9 a.m. to noon on the Grand Prairie side. Join them anywhere along the trail. They're having a party at noon when they call the cleanup over. The city of Arlington, you can join us along the trail. If you live in the neighborhood, we'll have Arlington Parks and Rec will be going up and down the trail collecting bags. So all we have to do is bag it up, get it to the trail, and they will take it away.
that's awesome.
So if you
really
join
awesome.
along the trail, they will have bags and latex gloves. I suggest bringing work gloves or gardening gloves. They're better for that, in my opinion. But we will have teams on the Cravens Park side, which is close to one end, and they are setting that up now. I know we have free water bottles. We're hoping to have gift cards to give away as well. We had those last year, still waiting for donors this year. Then on the Fish Creek neighborhood side, you can sign up ahead of time with the Travis Manion Foundation. We have the link online at the travismanion.com website. We also have it on the Fish Creek Cleanup Challenge page on Facebook. So sign up there. If you sign up early, you'll get your neat little Travis Manion t-shirt and learn more about the Travis Manion Foundation. Then we also have the Mission Continues. You can sign up early online with them, missioncontinues.org. You can also find the link on our Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel if anyone wants to see the videos. We have Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. The only thing I don't have right now is TikTok. I've been assured I don't need that one.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and we have a website page ourselves, cleanupchallenge.info.
There we go.
So we have lots of ways to sign up. And if you want to come out, one of the Arlington Rotary Clubs is doing theirs in honor of Tom Craven. So that's why they chose to go to Cravens Park for theirs. So if you have a club or organization, church group, youth group, Boy Scout, Girl Scout, Trail Life Troop, any of those, you can come out as your own group and do it in memory of, in honor of, or whatever cause you would like to have out there with you.
That's fantastic.
Yes. So we have several ways to sign up. Or you can just show up, sign in day of.
There we go. Even better.
And 30 minutes all day. If anyone can help us get the word out, that's where we're at right now, because I can't contact all of the volunteer organizations out there myself. So I'm reaching out to other veterans. I'm reaching out to other church-going people. I'm reaching out to other clubs and organizations to say, hey, challenge yourself and challenge those around you so that we can get everyone here. And I'm trying to build this as the biggest cleanup in DFW.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like it's on its way. I will be there.
Look forward to
Definitely.
it.
To make up for last year.
Well, we start at 9, but if you want to get there early, you're more than welcome to.
I will. I'm an
the
early
first 30
riser,
people
so.
will get the recyclable bottles, so it pays to be early.
Absolutely.
Great. And if we get more bottles, we'll expand that.
Cool.
I'd love to have a bottle for everyone out there, but they're on order.
That'd be great. All right. Well, thank you so much, Angel, for coming by, and we really appreciate your time. And what a great conversation. What a great cause.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, John.
Thank
you, Daryl.
Thank you.
We are here with Gayla Turley and Cecillia Gonzalez, the owners of Pixee's Paws. How are y'all today?
We're great. How are you guys?
I'm doing well.
Good.
What is Pixee Paws Pet Palace?
Well, it's a doggy daycare, boarding and grooming facility, pet sitting, all around care for your dogs, and cage free. So
that's awesome.
we don't cage them when they get to us. We actually have some large play areas that we call them. And so they get to roam and hang out. It's just like if they were at home. Kind of if we're cleaning, they're watching us, or if we're making us our lunch, they're in there begging. So we kind of have a whole home setting, but it's a large industrial building that we utilize.
Yeah, it's about 6,500 square feet under air.
Wow.
We have an air-conditioned exercise track,
Oh, that's awesome.
several pinned areas, large suite areas if you want that. We also have a conference room, and we are doing meet and greets. We had our first birthday party yesterday.
That's so cute.
Yeah, R&B.
I need to get my little dog a birthday.
Oh yeah. R&B Bakery provided all of the cakes and the treats for the dogs, and
we partnered with them.
Yes.
So she has her goods at our building, and Gayla found her through a vet and she was vetted by the vet. And we just all got along so well that we decided we'd collaborate on events. So she does a lot of events out in the field at parks and, different dog events. And she takes our goods with her, basically our tablecloth with both our names on it, and sells our business for out there. And then, like we're doing this right now, we want to promote her too. Aisha, do a shout out to R&B Dog Bakery.
Yeah. So what we think that sets us apart from any other doggy daycare, dog boarding, Rover, any of the others, is that we have pack animals. We have over 20 years experience with dogs and packs, and we really do make it just like it would be if they were at home.
Right.
So they come to our facility. We make sure that they have an evaluation. They have to have their shot records. That's mandatory for safety for everyone. And we want them to come in, be evaluated, see how well they do in our facility, and depending on how they do, we put them with other dogs that have similar needs or similar personalities or sizes, depending. And we want them to just chill out with us, hang out with us. If we're watching TV, they're watching TV. If we're up and about moving around, they're up and about moving around. So we had several customers that have made comments like, "Oh, it's the first time I came back and my dog wasn't mad at me." We think if you go on vacation, it's super cool if your dog gets to go do something really fun and different instead of being thrown in a cage and really looking forward to you getting back home.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. How long have you guys been in business?
2 months, and
Wow.
what's today's date? The
8th.
date?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
2 months and a week and a day.
Yeah, not very long. We came up with the idea over a year ago, and so it took us that long to kind of make sure that when we did start and get going, that we did everything the way we wanted to.
Right.
So it's a little different. We do it different. I am an RN, people RN, and so one of our goals was to make sure that our facility was as much like an OR as it could be. So when you come into the facility, you don't smell dogs. And everything is clean. It's cleaned at least 3 times a day.
Throughout the day?
Yeah, throughout the day. We use UV lights, disinfectants on the outside and the inside.
Right.
We want to make sure that all of the dogs are healthy and well taken care of.
That's fantastic.
So have you always had a passion for animals, like a lifelong passion for animals?
When I got my first own, I guess as an adult, I was 21, and just rescue dogs throughout my adult life. So much so we named one Freeway. And
Is that where you found the dog?
I found her on the freeway. Yeah, so her name was Freeway. So she actually lived out at my dad's ranch and grew up out there, and so she got to roam free. And so we just had a passion and just rescue dogs. So we have a lot of rescue dogs at home. So honestly, there's probably only 2 in my entire pack that were actually chosen. The rest were like, "Oh, you can go live with Sissy. That you can take. She'll take care of you." We've had a elderly friend out at the lake, and she was getting ready to go into a nursing home, and even before then, she had asked me to take care of her dog when she passed, and I agreed, thinking, "Oh, that's never going to happen." So now I have a wild Pomeranian who's
they
have a lot of energy.
They have a lot of energy. He's a barrel fun. But so everybody's a rescue dog at the house.
But it wasn't our intention. It wasn't like we went into this thinking, "Oh, this is what we'll always do." Cecilia's owned a business, Gonzalez Labor Systems. We run that out of that facility as well.
Gotcha.
But our footprint's really small. There are like 5 of us that do that business. And we have a really big building. And we were like, what do we want to do with it? And we had different opportunities, like rent the space, do co-working space, which is really the thing now to do.
Right.
Yeah, super hot. And
There's 3 here in Arlington.
Exactly. And so we went through all of those possibilities, and to be totally honest, I like dogs better than people.
Fair.
And
I'm there with you most days.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, if we're gonna do something, what would we want to do for the next 20 years?
Right.
And this seemed like a really good thing that was a business, but doesn't really feel like a business.
Right.
The employees that we have in the facility are always tickled by our
Guests.
because they come in and especially our doggy daycare guests that come every day.
Right.